Alright guys, today I'm going to be changing out my tie rod ends. This is the 1-ton aluminum steering. You know, you can get it from different manufacturers, so I'm not here to advertise for anybody specific. But, you know, it's time to change out these older, worn out tie rod ends. They kind of can get sloppy, your steering wheel can get sloppy. It's just, you know, it's kind of a general maintenance item that you need to change out. Also, besides it being a little sloppy, if you look right here, it's got a little bit of a bend to it. Took a little bit of a hard hit wheeling in Colorado, so this one needs swapped out anyways. I figured might as well swap them both out. I recently did the drag link end links, so those are in good shape. But in this video we will go through the process of changing out your tie rod ends, and then I will show you how I do my own alignment at home. That way you don't have to pay a shop to do it, you can just do it on your own. I always take it to a shop after I'm done just to check it all over, make sure it's good. But yeah, I always do the string method. So let's take these tie rod ends off and get them swapped out. Right, first thing we can do is get the cotter pin taken out. Just replace your cotter pins with new ones. Or the new tie rod ends should come with new cotter pins. Now it's a 24mm socket. Leave the castle nut on it just at the end. Take a hammer and give it a good whack. That way it holds it, doesn't just fall down. And you can take it out the rest of the way. We're gonna go remove the other side first. If you're having trouble, take some side cuts. Those grip on a little bit better. Okay, again, 24mm socket. Just like that. One suggestion I do have is before you actually do everything I just did, loosen up these lock nuts. So let's tighten everything. Tighten it back up first. Alright, so I usually start side one by one. So take it out. What I do is I count how many times it spins. I count halves. One, oops, that's the wrong way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 38. Don't forget your anti-seize. Okay. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go do the other side. Alright, now we can attach the grease zerk. These do not come pre-filled with grease, so you will need to fill them up. Do the same to the other side. And these don't need to be very tight. Almost finger tight. The other side I went a little bit overboard, but it's fine, it'll work. Alright, now it's time to tighten these up. Just use the impact to get it drawn up. Alright, now it's time to tighten the actual castle nut down. Look up online what you want to do. I'm going 55 foot-pounds. Alright, and then you make sure that the castle nut is aligned so you can stick the cotter pin through. Just like that, it's through. Bend it into place. And repeat on the other side. Alright, same thing, get the cotter pin, push through and bent around. Alright, now we can grease them up. Use whatever your preferenced grease is, but just don't forget to grease them up. I'd say grease your ball joints, but I have the ball joint eliminators in here from American Iron. Highly recommend. They are very nice. Alright, next you can get the wheels and tires installed. Alright, this is how I do my alignment. So, let me show you what I got here. I've got a string ran from the front all the way to the back. And I measure from the center of the wheel out. I put 7 inches exactly, right from here to here. Then I go to this front wheel and I do the same exact thing from the center of the wheel, 7 inches. And I go back and forth to make sure, you know, as I move this forward or backwards, it stays exactly 7 inches. Do the same over on the other side. So I've got a string exactly 7 inches. All right, next thing that you want to do is you gotta look online and figure out what your angle or your degree is that you want your toe in. All right, I'll show you how I do my calculations using online to figure out like a triangle calculator. Essentially, I'll post a link in the description. To do 0.1 degrees of toe in, it is per side, it's 15 thousandths. So a total of 30 thousandths is the total between the two sides. So if you take your micrometer, and you take a nice measurement, you can zero out your micrometer or caliper, whatever these are called. You come over the other side. So it's saying it's 45 thousandths. It needs to be only a total of 30 thousandths. So I think my measurement's a little off because I just did it. Zero it. Come back over to here. There's 20 thousandths. So do the same from the other side. The big thing is that this length between the string and this side of the wheel needs to be longer than this length. And then what you do is you go back and forth between the two sides and then making small adjustments on your tie rod. So if you need to extend it out a little bit, you can spin the tie rod to get these exact measurements.